So, welcome back or welcome to Yoga with Ciara. Today is day 14 of breath, and we're going to flow again today. Maybe some country dancing, seaweed arms, wagon wheels, and a bit of windmill. Somebody was saying that they loved windmill, so it's all about it's all about arms today. um, so come stand on your mat. Come. And just bring your hands to your hips and roll deeply into your hips. It's quite intriguing. As I roll my hips, my camera gets dark and it gets light and it gets dark. So I am going to ask the person who offered to do some technical advice on my camera, please contact me. Yeah, I thought it would settle, but the light is still happening. So great. So just rolling in the other direction. Cool. Just standing and come up onto your toes and then down, up onto your toes and down, up onto your toes and down. Nice. And then roll your knees. So as you're doing this, you're not bringing your hands to your knees. You're just bending your knees in kind of a little swoopy circle, but you're listening. You're going, this is wellness for my legs. Nice. And then swoop in the other direction. Swoop. Swoop. Actually, this would be great with the arm thing, the thing. Great. Standing tall, just swing your arms. You can keep looking forward if you wish. Just swing your arms. Just feeling that through the torso, through the spine. Just hearing that. How do you spin? Maybe go a little bit more. Listening to your knees. I always find it really intriguing. My knees tell me about this. Nice. Bring your feet slightly apart. Slide down towards one knee. And then back up. And slide down towards the other knee. And back up. And just glide one side. And to the other side. And just here, how do you push your hip out so you can reach down and scratch the side of your knee? Nice. Bending your knees, rolling down along your spine. And just travel down, maybe down as far as the floor, maybe to your elbows, to your knees, whatever feels right for you. And then slowly rolling back up. Noticing where your breath is, how you're breathing. Reach your arms wide, reaching up, looking up. Nice. Arms down, slowly rolling down. Say I love this movement on my spine. It's like, I think it's like a journey of 1,000 miles. It's just so rich, so full of information. Noticing your breath as you move, rising up, looking up. Nice. One more time. Rolling down. And coming all the way up. And reaching wide, looking up, reaching up. Nice. So bring one hand over the top of the other. We're going to do the up, down. I love this movement. So one hand is resting on top of the other. Reach your right elbow up high beside you and really feel like you're pushing into your feet and lifting tall. The whole front of my belly, torso is tall. And then draw your right elbow down to the outside of your left knee. Rising up really tall through your legs and then down. Rising up, tall and coming down. Nice. One more time. Up and coming down. Nice. Other side. Change the cross of your hands. Doesn't really make much difference, but any difference it makes is good. Lifting up on the left and coming down. Wow, there's an amazing sky. It looks a bit like a Turner sky. I'm just over there in among my trees. Wow, so beautiful. Rising up, coming down, rising up, coming down. One more time. Rising up, Feel the whole full of your belly rising and down. Nice. Roll your shoulders, big circles. And just really enjoy the sense of shoulders as they roll. And then roll in the other direction. Nice. Roll into your wrists, big circles, feeling your breath as you do this. And then in the other direction. Open your fingers wide, make fists. Open your fingers wide and make fists. Nice. So come stand to the front of your mat and just stand tall. As always, you can do the sequence, the next bit sitting in a chair. So find the way that suits you right now. Okay, so reach your arms wide, bring your palms together, reaching up and looking up. And then coming all the way down, you can exhale as you come down, perhaps. Hands to your shins, rising and looking forward. Hands to the floor, step your right foot back. Nice, drop your right knee to the floor. Left hand, left knee. And rise with your right hand up towards the ceiling. Nice, right hand comes all the way down. Turn your chest towards the left and just look towards the left. And breathing into your belly, slowing things down. Nice. Bring both hands to the floor. Stretch your back leg so your left foot is to the outside of your left hand. Pause there. Nice. Drop your knee to the floor and do the opposite of Kung Fu Bunny. So this is the step back. So how would you lean over towards the right and then lift your left foot up and swing it back? So opposite, backward Kung Fu Bunny. Great. And then just do a shoulder shrug here. Squeezing your shoulders back, pushing your shoulders forward. Squeezing your shoulders back, pushing your shoulders forward. Just hear that. Shoulder shrugging. And then bend your elbows so your nose descends down towards the floor a little bit. And then straighten your arms, lift your chest away from the floor. So if you're really focusing on the breath and find the rhythm that works for your breath, if you're just noticing your breath, and just notice what happens as you do this. Nice. Straightening your arms, rounding your back, bending your elbows, dropping your nose down. One more time. Straightening your arms, rounding your back, bending your elbows, lowering your nose down. Nice, how wonderful. Sit your bum back into a child's pose, pausing there. Nice, coming all the way up. So bring your left knee forward between your two hands. So come into zigzag. Left knee forward, sit your bum down, bend both knees into zigzag. Bend both elbows and come into country dancing. So drop your left thumb down towards the left. Country dancing, your two hands are in fists, your thumbs are high, and then country dancing to the right. Listen to that right knee as you do this. And just here, as you go towards the right, it creates a little bit more pressure. So decide how much pressure is wellness for you. Country dancing to the right. Country dancing to the left. Seaweed arms. How, there's that thing that always starts to happen in seaweed arms. My belly moves first and then my arms follow. My belly goes first and then my arms follow. It's this beautiful whole body movement that begins to emerge for me as I do this. Belly first, arms follow. Belly first, arms follow. It's like my whole body spirals. Just feel that. Nice. Wagon wheels. So bring your arms up into goalpost and then squeeze your right elbow down. Reach your left arm over. And then squeeze your left elbow down. Reach your right arm over. And just feel that. Wagon wheel. Wagon wheel. So the hand that's lower, I'm letting it touch the floor really lightly. I'm not leaning into it. It's just touching. Reach. Wagon wheel. Reach. How cool. Both hands to the floor. Bring both knees back into your cat pose. Round your back. Look towards your navel. Finding your breath as you arch and look forward. Rounding. And arching. Rounding. Arching. Nice. Push back into your downward dog. And stretching into both legs. Have a bit of a wiggle. So bend one knee. Bend the other knee. Feel like you're really dropping your weight back into your hips. You're lengthening back through your spine. I always feel like I'm scratching the itch of the deep of my spine as I wiggle. It's like I lean into just the patterns of me and I connect deeply into myself. Nice. Slowly walking forward to the front of your mat. Slowly rounding up. Reach your arms wide. Bring your palms together, reaching up, looking up. Bending your elbows, bending your knees, come all the way down. Hands to the floor, forehead to your knees. Hands to your shins, lift your chest and look forward. Hands to the floor, stretch that left foot back. Step it back onto the floor. Drop your left knee to the floor. Right hand, right knee. Rise with the left hand up towards the ceiling. Breathing, connecting, being in your body. Nice. Left hand to the floor. Bring your torso to face towards the right a little bit more. So you're turning towards the right. And just feel that, hear that. Twisting. What's your neck doing? How do you feel it? What's happening in it? Where's your breath? Nice. Bring your right hand to the big toe side of your foot. Lengthen your back leg and just feel that sense of a long back leg and a deeply folded front leg. So backward kung fu bunny. So I'm going to step my left hand a little bit out towards the left so I can lean a little bit more towards the left. So my weight has traveled towards the left. Maybe I come up onto the fingertips of the right hand, maybe not. And then lift my right foot up and back we go. Cool. Shoulder shrug. Squeeze your shoulders backwards. Push your shoulders forwards. Squeeze your shoulders backwards. Push your shoulders forwards. Just hear it. How do you move into your shoulders? How do you breathe as you do it? Now, you're going to bend your elbows so your nose is descending down towards the floor. But it's your body you're listening to. So here when it says, that's enough for today, there's going to be a really direct sensation. And even stop before the limit. Like you're better off growing your range than slamming into the end of range and hurting yourself. So really hear that. A progressive, steady practice of listening, expanding, wellness. So as I drop down, I'm kind of arching my back as my nose drops down. And then I'm rounding my back on the top of the movement. How cool. Sit your bum back into child's pose. Where's your breath? How do you feel it? How do you sense it? Nice, coming all the way up. I'm going to turn around. So bring your right knee between your two hands and come into zigzag with your knees towards the right and your feet towards the left. I've turned around on the mat, that's why I'm back to front now. So start off with country dancing. Right thumb comes down, left thumb comes down, and I'm really exaggerating the rolling of my elbows. Somehow the rolling of my elbows engages my rib cage to support the weight of me. It's not just a pretty dance. Oh, I love it. It has function. So the more I lift the high elbow and tuck the under one in, notice how suddenly you get a sense more deeply of, oh, now I get the rib cage movement a little bit more. Nice. Seaweed arms. So seaweed arms arrived during flow. Flow was in January. Feels like a million years ago. Country dancing. I think country dancing also happened in flow. Flow was a very flowy kind of time. Now here your belly first arms, belly first arms, belly first arms. It's like this sense of something moves and then my arms follow. Something moves, my arms follow. Nice. Wagon wheel. Listen to your knees as you do this. Only go as far as wellness for you, not forcing. Like, how do you hear the language of that left knee that tells you that's enough? And how do you, without, that word ego, without forcing, without any expectation of where you think you should be, or this shape you should do, or this something with the arms, be team you. I haven't talked about team you for a while. Nice, come back to center. From here, bring your hands forward and then step all the way back into your downward dog. So team you is where you listen to the whole of your body, where it's not about sacrificing one bit of you. So it's not about sacrificing your knee because your shoulders really want to stretch. It's about including the whole of your body. Bend one knee, bend the other knee, have a bit of a wiggle. So it's a sense of deeply including all the sensations and finding the middle path. It's like the Goldilocks path of yoga. The not too hard, not too soft, not too big, not too small, not too stretchy, not too rigid. It's just the Goldilocks path of yoga. So this movement, next movement, is a really strong sense of how do you do team you. So sit your bum back towards your heels. And then slowly rock forward. And as you rock forward, you can let your feet rise a little bit. But I'm not letting my belly collapse. I'm really strong into my belly. Sit your bum back. And so as you move from forward to backwards, you're not sacrificing your lower back to go deep, and you're not sacrificing your shoulders to sit back. You're finding this amazing middle ground where you're connecting to the whole of your body, and you're finding the middle path. Not too strong, but strong enough. It's like we need a certain amount of connection, but then if we go beyond that sweet spot, it's too much. So find what is the perfect amount. Slow, progressive practice. One more time. Nice. Come sit on your mat. Legs are long. Roll out into your wrists. Roll into your feet and ankles. Roll into your shoulders. So the next movement, we're calling it horse movement, horse head or horse neck or something. So with your jaw first, you know that thing that horses and horses do, where they roll their jaw in a circle as they chew. Maybe it's a camel who does this. No, I think so. Roll your jaw in a circle. So it goes out to the right and then forward and then to the left and back. And then in the other direction. So that same movement, you're not going to do with your whole head, okay? So you've got to somehow find this kind of spaceship or a horse neck or horse face, whatever version. And so I start making faces when I do this. And so rather than your nose keeps tending forward and you're rolling on an axis like you're a hovercraft. And then roll in the other direction. Horse chewing neck, maybe we should call this. I think I like making up the names. Yeah, great. So then just pull your chin back like you have this massive double chin and stick your chin way forward. And then pull your chin back, really big double chin. Really feel the squeeze. And then stick your chin way forward. Nice, one more time. Pull your chin back. It's so attractive. Pull your chin forward. Come lie on your back. All the way down. Arms are wide. And just rest. And just feel the whole of you. And where's your breath? Can you feel the horseshoe movement in your jaw? Or can you feel it in your face, in your head, in your neck? Well, maybe just think of one or two things that you're really grateful for today. Things that have made a difference in your day. Things that bring resources to you. How wonderful. So have a wonderful day. There was a frost here this morning, so I have to go down and check the potatoes now. It's kind of slightly cloudy, but with these beautiful clear patches of blue between. Hopefully the temperature will start to rise. Our pumpkins and tomatoes and everything are really wanting a little bit more heat. I'm wanting a little bit more heat. Last night in the sea, it was interesting how challenging it still was to put on your togs. Um, so I will see you all tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. We're halfway through breath. What an interesting journey this breath is. Um, so be well, and I will see you all tomorrow. How amazing. So as always, if you want any information about classes, clinics, workshops, trainings, anything in general we're doing, or just general information about the honey or the farm, or we have a monthly newsletter that goes out. So info@nother.com, and we will stick you on the newsletter. If you have a specific question, just ask. The ducks should be hatching any moment. We're really waiting for them. I go out and check them all the time. So when that happens, I will show you some pictures of my ducklings. So be well, be awesome, and most importantly, be you. You know, it's what you're best at, and just really embrace that. Great. So ciao for now.